So there's any number of reasons why someone might immigrate to the United States. Maybe political reasons, religious affiliation, economic reasons. But the common factor in immigration is that everyone is trying to improve their lives based off of where they're from. So, like earlier immigrants, these immigrants in the second wave of immigration will come to America seeking better lives for them and their families. Now, immigrants will make valuable contributions to the dramatic industrial growth of America during this period. The factories and big businesses that we have today would have failed without the early influx of immigration to the United States. For instance, Chinese workers will help to build the Transcontinental Railroad. Without them, America would not be connected East Coast to West Coast. Now, over in the East, immigrants from primarily European countries will work in textile and steel mills in the Northeast. The clothing industry in New York and groups like the Slavs, the Italians, and the Poles, they'll work in the coal mines. So basically, it's not glamorous labor, but think about it. Coming to a new country, you're going to take what job you can find. Now, they often got to take advantage of this. They they often got taken advantage of during this time frame. So many immigrants will often work for very low pay and in dangerous working conditions to help build the nation's industrial strength. I mean, it's a boss is definitely going to take advantage of someone who doesn't know how to stick up for their rights and doesn't possibly even know English. So many immigrants are coming over to the United States on boats. Mass airline travel has not been perfected yet. And during this time frame, immigrants from Europe will enter America through Ellis Island in New York Harbor. And the first thing a lot of them saw was Lady Liberty, the Statue of Liberty. If you look at a plaque on the Statue of Liberty, it has the quote saying, "Bring me your tired, your weak, your huddled masses." So Statue of Liberty was a beacon of hope to all those looking to come to America. Now, when immigrants got to the country, they had to do something called assimilation. Assimilation means you are incorporating your background, your social structure into the overall fabric of the society you're trying to be a part of. Now, when they assimilated, they would successfully become part of the American melting pot. Take a second to think about all the different foods you eat during the day. We wouldn't have the pasta aisle in the store without the Italians, or the Hispanic aisle without Mexican immigrants or immigrants from other nations. Besides food, immigrants have contributed to arts, to living, to culture, to philosophies, to ideas. Like, there's not many purely American features. We are truly a nation full of immigrants. Now, while often settling in ethnic neighborhoods in the growing cities, so for instance, Italians would create Italian neighborhoods called Little Italy, and Chinese immigrants would settle in small communities called Chinatown, where they would have immigrants like themselves. Um, the immigrants would need to learn and work hard to learn English, them and their children. They also wanted to adopt American customs to become citizens. I mean, you're not going to stick out if you're speaking the same language as everybody else.